Hey, what's going on? 5150. Hey, what's going on? No, I just barely started, bud. Dude, what's going on? Celtic Higgins? Just trying to put the stream out there on the socials. Get people to join us. That's everything. We're live. We're live, folks. No. This is just kind of the new thing I've been doing, is just showing the guns. Showing the wall. People liked that. People liked that earlier today. So that's what we've been doing. We've been starting off with that. We might change it up and switch over to an up-close gun wall, or I might move stuff over to the table. Once we get more people in here, we will do. Hey, Chloe, how's it going? Once we get more people in here, we'll do our tribute shot. So we need to think of something. We did first responders last night. We did lost brothers and sisters in arms on the 4th. So we'll need to do something specific tonight. Thank you, Rupp. We'll do our goal. We'll do our super chat goal. You know me, we set it every time. Every little bit helps. But we're only about $300 away from our next big giveaway. Celtic. Yesterday we had about. Actually, yesterday was pretty small. Yesterday we had like 30 at the most. The day before we had like 50. I used to get like 150 per stream. It used to be lots of people would come in here. But YouTube's been kind of jumping on pro gun creators as of late, and so I think what they've done is they're not notifying my subscribers of me going live. I think they're de-ringing the bell. So if you're subscribed, make sure that your notification bell is turned on to all notifications, or you won't know that I'm live, because YouTube do be like that. So I got to make sure that I go in and give love to the. That's the other thing. Whenever you see people that do content like I do, they're live. It's always good to go in. it's always good to go in and drop some love. Because if you don't do that, then what happens is it makes it so that the streams don't spread. So, yeah. Dusty, what's going on, bud? It is. Yeah. Hey, that guy doing pretty well. So they're not doing it. They're not doing it to everybody, but like people that are my regulars, like Gunshots. Gunny is one of my mods, and he has had to ring my notification bell. He's been to every single one of my lives for the last like 2 weeks, and he's had to ring the notification bell like 5 times, and he actively looks for me to be live at night. So YouTube do be like, they straight up are being pretty conny. Should I do the gun wall, guys, or should I do a close up? Should I set up the gun table? What's up, gun? Yeah. See, that's what I mean, is they're not notifying people. So, hey, everybody that's in the stream, if you are here joining us, if you want to help my channel or other channels like mine, or just channels in general, make sure that you are always liking any of the live streams that you're watching, even if it's just for a few minutes. Liking the live stream helps it do well in the algorithm, and it forces YouTube to push it out there. And then if you subscribe to somebody, it's always worth ringing the notification bell, so that the content that those creators put out gets sent to you. Whether or not you look at it, that's up to you, but at least checking out what they put out, that's important. So please remember to like the stream. You're good, Gunner. Oh yeah, the one on the B&T. I watched that one earlier today. Talking about the B&T. Celtic, I usually go live at least once a day. You even like a minimum of once a day, and sometimes twice a day, depending on like if there's any current events. Oh, speaking of current events, I know what we're going to toast to. We're definitely going to be toasting to public service, but also we're going to be toasting to the families and the lives lost down in Texas with all the flooding. That's pretty horrific. And the fact, as you guys saw, I did a short earlier today, the fact that there are organizations that are out there that are taking advantage of this, that are blaming things like Trump and gun owners for the deaths of children, that absolutely despises me. Which, I'll have you know, I worked with Grok on X today, and we came up with a new word. Yeah, we came up with a new word. It's a word to label organizations and people that profit and benefit from the exploitation of children's deaths. It's cacoparapatricide, or cacopara fetch. It is a mouthful. Cacoparapedicide. Cacoparapedicide. I'll type it. I will type it. That sucks, bud. I'm sorry to hear that. That's the word. So anytime you see like Newtown Action Alliance, or you see Giffords.org, or K through 12 school shootings, any of those, Sandy Hook Promise, all those places that are like, yeah, anytime children die, it's the Republicans' fault, or anytime there's a shooting, it's because people own guns. When they do stuff like that, yeah. Agreed, that guy. And those organizations keep getting funding because when they get funded, trust me, I did a lot of research. Mothers Demand Action. Those organizations, they see a 10 to 50% increase in funding, in donations, and recognition, and in recruitment to their organizations and memberships after any type of shooting. Any shooting. And it's usually higher when it involves children. So they see this increase, and then they influence legislation like red flag laws and the universal background checks, which are already a thing, and other laws, waiting periods and things like that, and say that they're reducing gun violence, and the metric that they're reducing is suicides, which is completely unrelated to anything that they highlight and lay blame to. So they are seriously, you want to hear about dirty politics? Those anti-gun lobbying organizations are the worst of the worst. They literally benefit from the deaths of children. They benefit from the deaths of children. They blame gun owners and lawful citizens, and they blame conservatives, and they blame police, good police, and then say that we're not doing enough to pay for schools, and saying that we don't care, that children's lives are less important than kids.
I got it.
Very good.
I had to switch the skill item off of Tifa to Cloud because I saw that your level matters.
Yeah.
So I swapped it to my highest level guy, and
Good
I
call.
almost got it instantly.
Awesome, buddy. So, yeah.
This also tells me that I'm underleveled.
Yeah, my high school did too. You are underleveled, by the way. My son's playing Final Fantasy VII. For those of you that have played it, he's not very high level, and he's at the Shinra headquarters. So, yeah, it's ridiculous. And like my post that I did earlier, my video that I did earlier, you know, I was talking about how K through 12 school shooting database. Yeah. Chief, that's what I think is crazy, is like, I graduated high school in 2002. All right, so I'm dating myself just a little bit. And I straight up, in Alaska, like, there were times that I would literally go from my high school, I would go out behind our football field because it was open. And me and a couple buddies, we would sit there and we would hunt ducks, or we would hunt moose. Like, not even a mile from the high school, and nobody cared. It was not a big deal. There weren't shootings. There wasn't anything crazy. Yeah. The firefighters that were shot. Oh, up in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. So yeah, there was someone. They found a body. It's being investigated because it was someone that offed themselves, apparently. But I don't know that they've said that the wound track and like damage is consistent with the type of rifle that was used. So, and there weren't any other firearms found. So my understanding is it's currently being investigated to determine if it was a sole shooter or not. It's an okay number of guns. What's up, Dangerous? Master, it's an okay number of guns. It's a good start. It's a good start. I think there's like 9 there. Oh, there's 10 there. not including the Nerf guns. So, again, I'm going to shill everybody. If you're just joining us, remember to like the screen. Or sorry, double tap the screen and like the stream. Yeah, I would say more than 20 is starting to get into like collector's level, decent number of guns. But what about you, Master? Do you own any guns? Big O 6970. What's up, buddy? Ortiz, welcome to the stream, bud. You're 13. Cool, Gabe. That's awesome. Welcome to the stream. Do I have any stickers? I do. I do have some stickers, Josh. So my night streams go all night. I don't stay and talk all night. But what I'll do is I'll talk for about an hour, hour and a half, depending on when I start. Tonight it's probably only going to be an hour. But then I put on some ASMR gun sounds. So it usually starts with like range guns. So my guns that you see on screen, I've recorded. I have like 10 hours of them being shot at a gun range. So I play that, and then it switches over to the guns being reloaded. So it's just like relaxing kind of gun sounds, as relaxing as, you know, for gun people. And then I'll leave this stream up for 12 hours, and people can use the stream. You can chat with some of our mods. Some of our mods are like armorers and licensed dealers. So you guys can ask questions to them. You can talk about ideas. You can ask questions about first-time ownership, tactics, things like that. Oh, that's cool, Gabe. 7 Beetle. So the global war on terror actually hasn't ended. The global war on terror has not officially been shut down. You do not get the ribbon anymore. But we have not officially said that the war on terror is over. We still fight terrorism, and there are still people that are designated as terrorists and that are open game. So the global war on terror is still in effect. And the Cold War never really stopped. People talk about it, but that you know the Cold War ended. It didn't ever really end. So, all right, everybody, we got like 20 people watching the stream. You love your pizza box ribbon? Yeah. That's true. Yeah, they don't get shadow banned. I do. You guys do. All right, so I think we're gonna do. Should we do a tequila shot tonight, guys? We'll do a tequila shot for the public service guys, the EMS, firefighters, and cops, and volunteers that are down in Texas trying to help with the floods, and for the lives lost. How does that sound, everybody? Green tip is not worth it, Juan. We good with that, everybody? I don't have Everclear. That's not going to happen. Ken, welcome, bud. All right, so we're gonna do our nightly toast. All right, here we go. This is probably going to be slightly painful. Okay. There's our shot. Everybody get yours ready. Everybody that's watching, if you can, legally. I do not condone illegal drinking. All right. So, for the families in Texas that have lost loved ones, and for the volunteers, the firefighters, the policemen, EMS and EMT, all the people out there working to try to bring closure to those families and to help rebuild the communities that are suffering right now. A toast to them. Oh! Woo! That was. Oh. Damn. That was something. Daniel, I do not have a 25-06, bud. 25-06 is cool though. Hey, Mackenzie. So there we go. Garage guy, what's going on? Sorry, I missed some people that joined in the stream. Remember, guys, double tap the screen. If you're watching on mobile, hit the thumbs up. If you're not, oh man, I can feel that one. What is the content of that one? Man, that was warm. Oh, Mackenzie, we just did, so every night we do a toast. We're going to talk a little bit about the, well, you can ask any questions you want about the guns that you see. You can ask questions to me or the mods about, no snacks tonight. Daniel, I have 12 gauge shotguns. I have a 5.56 and I have a 6.5 Creedmoor. And then I also have a 30-06, just not here in this state. Damn. I need my son to bring down my other drink now. Hey, will you bring my mug down? That is a Norinco. That's a Chinese AK, Juan. There are 10 guns right there, Mackenzie. There's 10 guns right there. 55s are defense style loads. Are you talking about in the AR? I have 77 grain in the AR. I run 77s in the AR. Awesome, Daniel. I love it. Good stuff. Good stuff, man. Shoot. I don't know. I think it's... Oh, it's in the ammo box. I would have to move the gun. Oh, that's cool, Juan. I'm sorry that he had to give up his AK, but I'm glad you were willing to help him out for a good deal. I think that's a good deal.
Someone commented on the Gimme Ghoul video, like, the background Gimme Ghoul is more rare. I didn't want to say, no, it's not, because technically it's not. This is the only Gimme Ghoul that's global.
Let's go back just a minute. There you go.
But I told the guy in the comment who said that background shiny Gimme Ghoul's more rare.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I know that's more rare, in quotes, but it also can't evolve.
That's
so
true.
I don't really want it.
Yeah, I understand.
And I can't send it to Pokemon Home either way, so like...
That's dumb.
Because...
We're doing Pokemon talk right now, everybody. Gotta get some Pokemon talk. Bullseye Ben in the house! So.
But yeah, I got a shiny Gimme Ghoul. That's it. Goodbye.
Yeah, I think, thank you, Daniel. Appreciate that. 5150. It is, it does have a lock on the outside. I do lock it. Yeah. But during the day, I usually leave it open. So, I've done a good job of educating my kids and everything, and honestly, yes, possible future collab with Bullseye Ben. I really want that to happen. We're working on it is beer 30. Go get a beer. Actually, I had a really good beer yesterday when we came back from our little kayaking paddleboard trip. At the place we stopped, it was, I think it was Wasatch Brewery, and they had She's a Peach. It was really good. Yeah, Ben, we're looking at planning a family trip. It's either going to be to San Diego or it's going to be to Texas. I'm hoping it's Texas, but I think I'm going to get overruled. Yeah, if you're here in Utah, She's a Peach. It's either Wasatch Brewery or Uinta Brewery. Thank you, Mackenzie. Appreciate it. Yeah, Master, I agree. I like 77 grains. But right now, it's some old ammo that my dad gave me, or my stepdad before he passed away. It's some old ammo that he left me. It's 77 grains something. I don't know. I like it. I like it, Daniel. So, yeah, welcome everybody. Welcome to our stream. Glad that everybody's here. Glad that you're joining us. I know we did our toast for the night. JRL, what's going on? Welcome, buddy. Remember to like the stream. Hey, Winchester, welcome back, bud. Haven't seen you in a couple days. Yeah, Earth Modesto. Hey, what's going on? Thank you. I'm glad that you like the patches. Once you get 50 subs, you can do live streams for like an hour. Once you get to 500 subs, then you can do then I think you can do unlimited live streams. JRL, I'm going to go AR-15 here in the US. AK-47, finding parts and finding ammo is a lot harder. If you were in Europe or Africa, I would say AK-47. AR-15 though, here in the US. Yeah, none of those are loaded right now. The only one that I keep loaded on the regular is my EDC. But like all my kids know how to shoot, all my kids know how to respect firearms. And if there was a situation where they needed to get one, I wouldn't want to restrict them from one. So that's where it's kind of a balance. You just kind of have to feel it out. Yeah, no problem, Daniel. Pro build AR-15 Mega Supper, like dinner. Those are actually 26-inch shotguns, Winchester. So actually, my Norinco is a Type 56. It has Yugo handguards on it, or modified Yugo handguards, because Norinco handguards are flippin' expensive, and I wasn't about to pay for those. So, yeah. But the short one is an 18.5. The short one's an 18.5, and that's my Mossberg. My 930. Dude, you're good, Ben. Ben, you know you don't have to make excuses for me. I know you and I both know we love each other and we're good. We're good, Ben. Yeah. So that's the other thing that's kind of nice with AR-15 is you can find 5.56 and 223 all over in Europe and Africa because of NATO. But there is a readily available surplus of Chinese and Com Block 7.62x39. There's enough countries over there that use 7.62x39. It does. It has garbage ballistics. Yeah. So. Yeah, the AR is expensive. The round is not. But you have to remember that a lot of those countries, while they don't do ARs, they do still use the NATO rounds. So there's a lot of bullpup rifles that use 5.56 and 223. Yeah, I think it's primarily more 5.56, but I think you can find quite a bit of people that hunt with 223 for smaller game. In Europe, I mean. Because 223 is actually really good for suppressed shooting for smaller game. Yeah. Sub 200 rounds, you're looking at 7.62x39. We're just doing our nightly thing, Big Worm, bud. Yeah, so they do make 5.56 AKs. They do make 5.56 AKs. And I mean you have like the IWI Galil, which is chambered in 5.56, 7.62x39, and 308. they're not always easy to find in the different calibers, but I think the Galil is probably, in my opinion, is the best blend of the benefits of 5.56 and the function of the AK. Yeah. And 5.45 is a really interesting round, but I think it's pretty niche at this point. A lot of my understanding is that a lot of manufacturers and a lot of militaries that use AK style variants, that they've moved away from 5.45 and they've just moved back to 7.62 by 39 because it's easier to manufacture. It doesn't have as good of ballistics, but it has better kinetic energy. And in the world of body armor, like being able to destroy body armor more easily is better. Yeah. No, 100%. I believe that, Daniel. No, definitely like old guns, even old surplus guns, like calm surplus guns, like Mosin Nagants. Even Mosin Nagants are starting to be kind of weird collector's things. I wouldn't pay what people are charging for them. So it's actually not the upper Earth Modesto. The M4 and the AR-15, the difference isn't so much the upper, it's the lower. It's the select fire. So an M4 has the option to do like some form of auto, where you're getting 3-round burst or you're getting full auto. ARs can only do single fire.
Dad?
Semi-automatic single fire. Yeah.
Can I have more time on Roblox?
Okay, you may have 30 minutes on Roblox.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll have to ask twice. I can only do 15 minutes. Well, I will give you an hour on Roblox, but when I say it's time for bed, it's time for bed, okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Even if the time limit is...
Even if the time limit isn't up, because we said 11.
Okay.
All right. Go send the request.
Okay, I will. Thank you.
Yep. Game Glitchers, what's going on, buddy? Dude, I saw one that was absolute trash that was like $400, and then I saw one that was in good condition that was like $1,000. Chief, fully semi-auto. AR-15s are fully semi-automatic, remember? Fully semi-automatic. As much, I mean, it's up to you, Daniel, but if I had a rifle that was worth $4,000, I would probably consider trading that rifle for $4,000 worth of other guns. That's just me, though. Don't get me wrong. I think it's cool. I approved it. You got a Glock 17. So Game Glitchers, we don't condone that here. What's up, Carry Nines? Oliver, what's going on, bud? Yeah, I saw an M 9130. I saw an M 9130 in at Cabela's that was $1,000. It had a scope. So, Weapon Collective, what's going on, buddy? Where you say another Utah dad? Where are you from, Weapon? West Texas, what's going on? M4 is burst like yeah. Yeah, so something was going on with YouTube, Oliver, where YouTube wasn't notifying people. Okay, I'm in Davis. Weapon, I'm in Davis. I haven't seen. Dangerous was on here. Everybody, make sure that you're checking out some of the folks in the chat. We've got some good people here in the chat, and a lot of them also do content, and a lot of them have a lot more experience and different experience. So that's one thing I tell everybody. And thank you. We're at 27 likes. Everybody remember to like the stream. because it helps with YouTube, it helps with the algorithm, it helps us grow. Carrie Nines is also a YouTube content creator. Just saying, I'm going to check out your channel, Carrie. I like it. Everybody go check out iCarry9s. Go check his stuff. Stay Dangerous. Everybody go check out Stay Dangerous. He's another good guy. Stay Dangerous is a buddy. He makes good content as well. Game Glitchers. I don't really have a good answer for that, bud. That's a little weird. TMO, what's going on, bud? I would just buy a new barrel for it, TMO. Yeah, agreed, Chief. Thank you, whoever answered that. No, Winchester, 223 Wild is 5.56 and 223 Winchester. The chambering of the barrel is just designed to give you maximum performance from either round as opposed to sacrificing. What's the Nerf chambered in? It's chambered in 120 caliber. Instead of 50 caliber, it's 120. Caleb. Good question, Caleb the Carrot. What's the Nerf chambered in? No, so Daniel, that's the point. Is so some ballistic science here. 5.56, the chambering on 5.56. If you look at the two, if you compare it to a 223 round, the neck is a little bit longer, and the shape of the neck before the round casing, or where it's crimped, not crimped, but where it goes around the round. The angle is a little bit different. So yes, 223 and 5.56 can be interchanged in a 5.56 chambered firearm, but you lose pressure and you lose capability in 223 beyond just the fact that 5.56 has more propellant usually in it. So you have more propellant in 5.56, but also a 5.56 chamber for the barrel is shaped a little bit differently, so 223 also loses some of its pressure and capabilities. 223 Wild is designed in such a way that it allows it to mate up better, so you don't lose as much from either one. No, Big Worm, I do not have a 25-45. I don't think I've ever shot 25-45 either. Love to get the new Blackout rifle. I think it's the 8.7. 8.7 or 8.6? 8.6 is like 8.6 is for the AR-10 what 300 Blackout is for the AR-15. So Caleb, you can later, Celtic. Thanks for stopping in, bud. Appreciate you being here and finding us. Caleb, you can, but you shouldn't, because over time you might blow out the action. I doubt that you'll do that. But what you'll probably do is wear out the chamber and the barrel. Dust cover. Hey, bud. Sorry, I didn't acknowledge you. Thank you. Saw that. John Mitchell. Very good try, John. Very good try. Excellent effort, but you're not going to catch me. Been doing this too long, but. Coco, hello. I have a dog named Coco. Thank you, Mesh. Thank you, Bensler. It's pretty close, Daniel. It's pretty close. I think 7.62 by 39 actually has a little bit better ballistics. It has a little bit better ballistics than 300. There are some goofballs in here, Winchester. Daniel, if you want to know for sure, a great website. iCarry9. I've been creating content. Technically, my channel's existed for like 10 years, but I've only really been creating content since about January. Yeah, it has been quiet on YouTube. I like it, Caleb. That's a good idea. Yeah, I don't have a 300 black. I think if that's right. Dust cover actual is pretty hated right now by a couple people. So, oh, I carry nines. The live is going to go all night. I always leave the live up overnight because a couple of my my mods, they have insomnia, and so but they also have a lot of experience and knowledge when it comes to firearms, firearm ownership, shooting tactics, and things like that. There's a lot of people from different. Like, I'm in the Air Force Reserve. Some of my guys, some of my subscribers and mods are Army Reserve or Army retired, Marine Corps retired. So we got a lot of really good people in here. So, also, everybody go check out I Carry Nines. He looks to be a pretty young guy, but he's got some cool looking 9mm videos. So go check him out. Thanks, Dangerous. Love it. That's pretty cool, Bensler. Be careful. Don't do anything stupid. That's cool, Caleb. That's cool. Do it. I love it. Thank you, Daniel. Appreciate that. And we do every day. I do the 22 push-ups for vets, but we always make sure to pay recognition to our public service. I have a couple buddies that are firemen and that are police officers, and yeah. Big Worm. I have not tried a 940 Jam Pro. The shotgun, the tactical shotgun on my screen is a 930 SPX, but it does have some 940 secret sauce in it. The place I bought it from, they modified it with some 940 stuff. So I think I've got a pretty good idea how it shoots. What's my favorite or preferred camouflage? Ooh. I mean, I like my OCPs that I wear right now, but there's something about the chocolate chip desert camo that's just kind of nostalgic and nice. Dude, I carry 9. Like, you can see what I have, and I don't consider that a big inventory. I know it's bigger than some people, and all power to you to make it grow. Chief Hunter knows a lot about crayons, which flavors everybody likes. Mo Scott, I need a Glock 27. I'm Malian. Is what you can help me. I don't know what that is. 4 of the 936 models, and I got both 940G and Pro models. 940 is, I think, smoother than the Benelli M4. I've had a lot of people say the Benelli is like the cream of the crop, and I haven't shot one, so I don't know. All I've shot is this, but this is pretty damn smooth, so I wouldn't doubt. I love it. I carry Magenta Bents. Vortex, what's going on, buddy? Con camo is the best camouflage ever created. I like it. What? Mo Scott, I didn't understand your question. Caleb, it is a Chinese Norinco Type 56. Later, Mesh. Thanks for stopping in. Don't forget, if you decided to subscribe, don't forget to ring the notification bell so that you don't miss out on any of the content that we put out. And thank you, everybody who's in here. Please remember to thumbs up and like the stream. Outcast Media, it is a Norinco Type 56. It is a Type 56. So Chinese made. Favorite crayon flavor is the Dandelion one, discontinued 27. Oh, yeah. Yes, we do. We all start small. Everybody starts small. Dude, Big Worm, I carried 10mm for a while and I loved it. M81. Can't go wrong with M81. Like it, Caleb. Every once in a while, my son and I play Helldivers, and I'm trying to get him onto Titanfall 2. I really like Titanfall 2. It's a pretty fun and unique game. I used to play COD, but I don't anymore because it's all woke and stupid now. Love it, Daniel. Skin tone crayons, yeah, that's a good way to not feel I guess it's a good way for a company to say that they're not racist. I know I'm excited for all the new Helldivers on Xbox. What's going on, Axel? What else? What else do I play? I like story mode in Call of Duty because it's usually not super woke. The high defense is good ammo. Yeah, I mean, all my pistols are 9mm until I eventually get the Colt, which, if you guys want to still help get the Colt, we're still trying to earn enough to buy the Colt. We still don't have enough yet, but we do know what we're getting. We're getting a Colt Kodiak. So something unique, something a little different. 44 Magnum instead of 357. Sorry, it's not a Colt Python, everybody, but it is. It's kind of a more specialer kind of Colt. So if I'm going to spend Colt money, I'm going to get something special. So we're going to go with a Colt Kodiak with a 6-inch barrel. So if you guys want to contribute to that, you can throw in a super chat or something like that. That'll help us get the Colt faster. And we are about $75 away from our next small giveaway and $300 away from our next big giveaway, which you guys know includes a retro gaming PC, a t-shirt signed by my favorite comedian, a Ghost Ink bar for a Glock 43X or 43X clone. Some good stuff in the next big giveaway. Buffalo Boar makes some like cool bear ammo for 9mm. They make a grizzly round called the Plus P Plus, and I have seen some ballistics performance on it, and it is stupid. But yeah, I would carry that against a bear. So my favorite comedian is Kayvon, which he's going to be here next month in Salt Lake. I went and saw him in March, and I'm going to see him again in August. I've met him now, and he's a cool guy. Show us your favorite rifle. My favorite rifle up there is my AK-47. TM, check out Delta Team Tactical. Delta Team Tactical is who I would use if I was going to buy parts for a build. They have really good prices. They're based here in Utah. They're good folks. They also source and supply slides for the Glock 19. Yep, through Stifler Manufacturing. However, if you want to avoid the middleman, you can go straight to if you guys have Glock 19 or Glock 17. If you guys want to get a discount on a sick slide for your Glock 19 or Glock 17, you can check out Stifler Manufacturing, and you can use my code, and that's Zesty Utah. So. Yeah. If you guys are Glock or Glock variants and you want to upgrade your Glock and do like a new slide, customized slide, you can go to stiflermanufacturing.com and use the code ZestyUtah and you guys get 10% off. If that's something you want to do. What's up, Brad Fink? What's up, buddy? Go for it, Carry Nines. 100% go for it. Thank you, Daniel. We'll be on tomorrow night. It's usually at nighttime. It's usually just shooting the breeze, talking guns, talking builds, having a grand old time. So I appreciate anybody that wants to join us. Weapons Collective. So there's a Get Some. That's the closest firearms range to me. I have shot at the Weber range, and I've shot at the Lions Club down in Bountiful. So Winchester, if you check out some of my other my shorts, Zesty Baba Yaga is one of my characters. One, definitely my 6.5 Creedmoor. The AR on the far right of the screen, that's my 6.5 Creedmoor. That's got my best range on it. I've done 1,100 yard shots with that gun. I like it, Caleb. I like it. Rafik, you're going to be in Grantsville? Awesome. Definitely let me know. Maybe I'll make a trip out there in 2 weeks. Maybe I'll bring my father-in-law. He might be up here. He and my mother-in-law just got back from Australia from their 2-year mission, so it's daytime. Yeah, it was daytime until about an hour ago here. Oh, believe me, I carry nines. It is not lost on me, and it is a rolling joke. The whole reason I started this channel is because I was at a parent-teacher conference, and they were talking about some stuff that had to do with some woke ideology, and I was like, yeah, I'm not going to support that, and I'll bring it up at the school district. And I literally had a parent say, if you're not willing to support your children, that kind of labels you as a bad dad. And I was like, well, I'll wear that with a badge of honor. I was like, I'm okay with it. So that's why. And then if you've ever seen, on social media, there's a lot of Utah social media personalities, and they're like, we had such a rough week. We're going to go to Disney World for next week to recuperate how rough our week was. And I'm like, yeah, that's not what normal Utah people are like. Normal Utah people have mortgages and bills and cars and so when I say I'm below average, if average is going to having a $3 million home and 4 cars that are fully paid off and friggin' expensive, yeah, that's not average to me. I'm well below that. What's up, Challenge? I try. So, but it's fun. This is one of my favorite things is interacting with you guys. It's putting out content that makes people laugh. It's pushing the line on what people think is politically correct, because we all know saying things that are a little bit racist are really funny, and we all know things that, when we call each other retard, we all laugh because we know that it's true. Let's stop being so shy and so politically correct about everything, and let's just have fun. Let's go back to the way that we were, where we could tell jokes and we could have fun with each other, and you could be a parent and you didn't have to agree with every single thing your kids said and support every little ideology that they think they believe in. You could be like, no, that's really stupid. Don't do that. And you weren't a bad parent for it. Let's go back to that. I love it, Toes. Winchester's from Austria. I agree. I'm a pretty big fan of history. I think learning history is important because it just needs to be taught the correct way, the way that it happened. Yeah, I feel you, Dusty. If you're gonna have a gun, then you should have some fun. Smart guy, I think. Forgot his name. Shit. Oh well. Thanks for reading this far. Smile. Yeah, 100%. Have some fun. And that's what you'll see on my videos. I do things with my guns. I make sure that I'm being safe, but I do things with my guns that some people are like, you're being an irresponsible parent. And I'm like, go fuck yourself. Ireland. Everybody knows the Glock is made in Ireland, guys. Squirrel, thank you. Welcome to the channel. Don't forget to like, and if you like what you see and you want to see more of it, you should definitely subscribe, bud. We do a lot of stuff. We got some fun characters, which if you guys have not seen, the latest short that went out, ATF Tactical Hand Signals for Beginners, you should definitely check that out. I had a lot of fun making that. Ride, Chief's like, I'm gonna ride the lightning, guys. Yeah, so the most sold handgun in the United States is a Glock 19. So, actually, I'm gonna have to put on. I told my wife I was gonna go to bed before 11, so I'm gonna be putting on our ASMR stream sounds and passing it over to Chief since Chief on his own, because his troublemaker partner Gunny isn't here. That sounds about right, Dusty. I agree. I agree with that sentiment. You should stop that. So, yeah, I mean, let's all be mature adults. We all know the difference. Toes, it was really good. You were there online, remember? It's Precision Firearms TV. What's the best online retailer for bulk ammo, specifically for rifle rounds? That is an excellent question. I don't know. If you were going to, maybe Phoenix Ammo. I like Phoenix Ammunition, F-E-N-I-X. And what's the other one? I just bought some ammo from somebody. I got a pretty good deal on it. Give me a second, I'll remember. I love it, Squirrel. Later, Bensler. That's true, we all have socks on. Squirrel, I also have a Mossberg. I have a 930 right there. Oh, that's right, because your dad set your hair on fire. That's right. CZP10C. Thanks, Winchester, for stopping in. I appreciate it. Thank you. I wish all Europeans were like you, bud, and not little sensitive shitbags. I carry 9s. We don't discriminate. We don't see color. I like it, Squirrel. Oh, Reed Sight Maboa, what's going on? Yeah, the Nerf guns absolutely, they tear it up. Yes, we can tell, Toes. We can tell. Are you gonna have to get a haircut? Are you gonna have to? Do you have short hair or long hair? You're gonna have to cut it down and get a bob. You're gonna have to pull a Jennifer Aniston. All right, friends. It is it's time to do the thing. It's time for everyone's favorite and least favorite part of the stream, where I have to leave and you have to be sad, but you get to listen to really fun, amazing gun sounds. And we all know that that's what you really want. As much as you love talking to me, I know that what you really want to listen to is gun sounds. So, does it sound all right? Can you guys hear it all right? Squirrel Lord, if you could cause a science fiction or comic book gun to become real, what would you choose? The Needler. The Needler or the bolt gun from Warhammer 40K. Chief, can you hear our background noise? Does it sound all right? Can you hear the AK? That's what I want to know. Okay, AK sounds good. Guys, it's been fun. I will see you probably in like 7 hours because driving my daughter to youth court camp. Sorry, it's really dark. Give me a second. There we go. That should help. Driving my daughter to youth court camp tomorrow. So, I will turn off the stream bright and early. What's up, Vensler? What's your question? They can buy it all they want. It just probably isn't going to do that any good. Oh, I'm usually talking to my kids in the morning, Vensler. And I just come in to turn off the stream. Because if it's only like 3 people, I usually just turn it off because it's already out of the algorithm and it can't do anything. And if it goes beyond 12 hours, it kind of messes with the channel and the algorithm. So, you guys have a wonderful night. I love you. I'll see you next time. Stay zesty. Always carry every day. Always carry was around in the chamber. Hogs and kisses.